Hi there, my name is Swetha Sivakumar. I research about food, I write about food, and in this week's video, we're going to explore the differences between refined and unrefined salt. Let's start with some background on salts. Salt can be mined in three different ways. One is from the rocks, you get rock salt. From the sea, you get sea salt. And the third is from underground mines through a process called solution brining. Let's talk about rock salts first. The salt is already in its crystalline form, and so it can be mined and directly sorted into sizes and cleaned of any impurities and packaged and sent to the customer. Rock salt has about 95% sodium chloride in them, and the remaining 5% is trace minerals. Moving on to sea salt, seawater is about 3.5% salt. So you can get the salt, which is in its dissolved form, out of the seawater by either boiling it using an external heat source or by using solar evaporation. Sea salt translates to 98% sodium chloride and about 2% trace minerals. And then moving on to the solution, the underground mines, water is pumped into underground mines, and the brine that gushes out is treated the same way as seawater. Now we'll move to the process of refining. Why is it done? Refining is a process of purification, and you want to get this 95-98%, which is there in sodium chloride in the rock and sea salt category, to 100%. Why do we want to do that? Contrary to what you would think, most of the salt produced in the world goes not towards the food industries but the chemical industries. Salt is a key ingredient for the production of plastics, glass, paper, and many other such industries. And so one of the aspects of being ingredient supplier to the chemical industries is that they require ingredients with very high purity. So they are looking for something like 100% pure sodium chloride. So the manufacturers have to promise a minimum of 99.5% sodium chloride when they sell to these industries. So that is the kind of refined salt. They use chemical refining to get that. And that's the salt that's being sold to you. Is that a bad thing? Not really, because you are now getting the positive aspect of being sold a mass-produced product, which makes it very cheap and inexpensive for the consumer, so everybody can actually access salt. The other advantage is that it is pure and clean, it's free of any bitter minerals, it's white in color. So those are all the pros of buying refined salt. But if we go to the unrefined salt category, you see that 5% trace minerals, they actually play a different role in giving you different colors. For example, this Himalayan pink salt is pink in color. The Celtic grey salts are grey in color. They also give you they can play on different flavors, because the Kala Namak is an unrefined salt that has a pungent taste profile to it. And so these are all got not in refined salt, which are maxed out at 99.5% sodium chloride. The other advantage of buying unrefined salt is that they are done primarily using small scale producers along the coasts of Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and so on. And these small producers do not have the scale and the capital capabilities of the large companies that do the refining and sell refined salts. So if you want to support these small producers, then you can go look for unrefined salt. So as in the summary, should you buy refined or unrefined? So I think it depends on your usage for it. So if you are an everyday cook, you just want to cook your meals and get done, you should look into refined salts. But if you are a foodie or you want to encourage small scale industries, then definitely explore unrefined salts. And so that's it for today. I hope this was useful to you, and I'll see you in the next video with another food item. Thank you and goodbye.